Hello friends, now today Vitagen Biotech presents its second part of biochemical technique. So, you are ready? Okay. The first step for protein purification is homogenization. Homogenization is the disruption of tissue or cell with the help of homogenizer or kitchen blender. After homogenization, we obtain a filtrate that is called crude extract. Crude extract contain all enzyme, protein including desired one or interest of protein. In crude extract, we can find total activity, total protein by enzyme assay and protein estimation. So this is picture showing complete process of homogenization. We put the source or material in this homogenizer and go through homogenization process. Then the cell will be disrupted. This diagram is showing after disruption of cells. This tube contain homogeneous form will be proceeded for centrifugation. One thing I want to mention here, particular RPM speed separate certain part of cell. So here we can see that we want to separate nuclear fraction, then it will be centrifuge at 500 G for 10 minutes. We get nuclear fraction in pellet. The remaining filtrate part further we centrifuge at 10,000 G for 20 minutes. We obtain mitochondria in pellet. After that, this process carry on for 1 hour 1 lakh G. So we obtain microsomal fraction in pellet and cytosol solver protein in filtrate. So as we have to just discuss that getting the crude extract using homogenization process, we will proceed for total protein estimation. There are two methods for protein estimation, Lowry and Bradford. Lowry method is reasonable sensitive, detecting down to 0.01 milligram or 10 microgram of protein. When Folin reagent, Folin is a ready-made solution made up of sodium tungstate, molybdate and phosphate. This Folin reagent together react with copper sulfate, a blue color complex produced, which can be quantified by 700 nanometer at 700 nanometer. This Folin reaction essentially involve the reduction of phosphomolybdotungstate to heteropolymolybdenum, blue by copper catalyzed oxidation of aromatic amino acid. Next come to the Bradford method. Bradford method is rapid sensitive method for detecting protein. This method is sensitive for 20 microgram of protein. It is based on interaction of Comasi brilliant blue dye with protein in acidic medium. The dye is less soluble and bind to proteins. Generally, unbound dye has absorption maxima at 465 nanometer. Unbound dye 465 nanometer. On binding a protein, this shift at 595 nanometer. Intensity of color depend on the concentration of protein. So I am just giving you some basic idea that how to calculate your protein concentration. For this we take known concentration of protein, for example BSA, and add reagent of Bradford or Lowry method and take absorbance. Protein plus we can take the Lowry or Bradford reagent and take absorption at relevant nanometer, and these values are plot on graph paper. The x axis take protein concentration and y axis absorbance. Plot the all values and we achieve the standard curve like that. We achieve the standard curve. Now take your crude extract or solution in which your protein of interest is present and perform the reaction same manner like standard. And now with help of the standard curve we can extrapolate the graph towards standard curve and then x-axis, and then to x-axis. On x-axis you can see the concentration of value of protein, therefore that will be the concentration of your unknown protein. If still this is not a very clear, don't worry, Vitagen Biotech will soon upload a practical demonstration of all experimentation. Now if your protein of interest is enzyme, then you have to proceed for enzyme assay, in which first of all you should have the knowledge of substrate by which we will calculate the enzyme activity or Km value. Here you can see the some enzyme and their substrate. We can also optimize the assay condition by varying substrate concentration, temperature, time, pH. We can also evaluate enzyme using different inhibitors. Now for enzyme assay we can take 6 to 8 tubes, set up the experiment, one by varying temperature, one by varying the pH, or by varying the substrate concentration, which we can create a Michaelis-Menten graph and Lineweaver plot by which we can determine the Km and Vmax. Next, for monitoring complete complete procedure for preparing plot will be discussed in our upcoming video. Next, for monitoring that whatever or not protein is purified, you have regularly check its enzyme activity, total protein, specific activity, yield percentage. The formula is given for every terms here. So here each step you have to check or calculate parameters. You can analyze thereafter that protein is purified for or not. For example, activity, you have to conduct enzyme assay. So for specific activity, yield percentage, which I have discussed in previous slide, till now we have done all this for our crude extract, that is after the homogenization. In this table, every step of purification we will observe all specific activity, total activity, yield percentage, fold purification, etc. And next we will come or purify our protein of interest by ammonium sulfate precipitation. When we are going to work on ammonium sulfate precipitation, then one question arises, why you why we use the ammonium sulfate frequently? Because ammonium sulfate precipitation contain wide range of application. It is very effective to precipitate out water soluble protein. Ammonium sulfate ions stabilize effect on protein by the precipitation. By the precipitation we can sequentially precipitate our desired protein depending upon its molecular weight. And last, proteins are readily stored as ammonium sulfate precipitation. Next question arises: how can we calculate the ammonium sulfate amount of percentage saturation? First of all, we make 100% saturated ammonium sulfate solution at 25 degrees centigrade. So here one thing know about what is the saturation. Saturation is the point at which substance can dissolve no more of that substance. As in case of ammonium sulfate, 76.6 gram of ammonium sulfate can dissolve in 100 ml of water. That make the 100% saturated solution. 76.6 gram of ammonium sulfate in 100 ml, that makes 100% saturated solution, and also called is Stokes solution. Let's have one example. When we want to make 1 liter solution, saturated ammonium sulfate solution, then add 766.8 gram of ammonium sulfate and it become 100% saturated solution. Now when we wish to make a solution 20% in ammonium sulfate from 100% stock, so here we take 0.25 ml of 100% saturated ammonium sulfate solution, and this will become a 20% saturated solution. Let's have an example or a calculation for this. If we have 3 ml of solution and want to make it 20% ammonium sulfate saturated, the final volume will be 3 ml plus X. 3 ml plus X. X is the amount of ammonium sulfate we need to add. Using the formula C1V1 equal to C2V2. V1 is the final volume, C1 is the final concentration that we want to make, and V2 is the volume of saturated solution that we will add in solution. C2 is the concentration of Stokes solution. Then we calculate as in place of V1 we put the 3 plus X into, in place of C1 we put the 20% equals to in place of V2 we put the amount that we want to calculate, that is X, and in place of C2 we put the 100% saturated solution. Here we can see V1 is 3 plus X final volume, C1 is 20% because this we want to make, and X is volume that we should calculate by this equation. C2 is a Stokes concentration, that is 100%. Then the volume of X will be come out 0.75 ml. That means to take 3 ml of solution, add 0.75 ml of 100% Stokes solution. This prepared solution will be 20% saturated solution. So here we take one example. If we want to make 5 ml of 50% saturated solution, then we put value in formula C1 V1 equal to C2 V2. The C1 become 5 plus X because 5 is a volume that we have and X is the concentration volume that we want to add, into 50% that we want to make 50% saturated solution equals to X, the volume that we have to calculate, and into 100% saturated solution we have. So here 250, after calculating the value, it come out 250 plus 50x equals to 100x. And here we can calculate 250 equals to 50x, because this 100x is minus by 50, so here come is 50x. And now x value come out 5 ml. 250 divided by 50, the value come out 5 ml. So here we take 5 ml of 100% solution, 5 ml of 100% solution, that is the saturated solution of ammonium sulfate, and add in 5 ml of our protein solution or crude solution, crude extract. So it become 50% saturated by ammonium sulfate. Okay. Nowadays most of people use table because this table make quite easy your task. This table showing milligram of ammonium sulfate added in 1 ml of solution. Here you can see that there is a final concentration of ammonium sulfate in solution. Here is a initial concentration of ammonium sulfate solution. How can see this table? For example, if we want to make a 25 to 50% saturated solution, so here you can look the value at 25 aligning with 50%. So the value come out 146 milligram. So this 146 milligram take in 1 ml of solution, then it become 25 to 50% saturated solution. Okay, now we will stop this lecture here. Thank you.